Yes, hello. This is CA Yogesh Choithani, and today we are going to study Standard 12th Gujarat Board Commerce Statistics, and in statistics we are going to study chapter number 3, that is linear regression. Before starting the chapter, I would like to narrate that your chapter is of 12 marks. This chapter number 3 is of 12 marks. Details are like this: there will be one MCQ of 1 mark, there will be one short question of 1 mark, 2 marks question will be there, 3 marks question will be there, and 5 marks question will be there. Yes, you have 4 questions of 5 marks in your March board paper. Okay, from that 4 question, one is from chapter number 3. Okay, all 5 marks question are from part 1, as you all know, and this chapter is also of part 1. This chapter is about linear regression. Okay, before starting this chapter, I would like to narrate that what we are going to do in this particular chapter. What is the central idea of the chapter? The idea is like that we have some data. Okay, what is data, sir? Data is we have some information. Okay, for example, I have your information, I have your result starting from standard 7. Okay, I have your 7th result, 8th result, 9th standard result, 10th standard result, 11th standard result. Okay, I have a data information of your result. For example, you have somewhat 70% in 7th standard, 75% in 8th standard, 80% in 9th standard, 82 in 10th standard, 84 in 11th standard. This kind of percentage you are having. Now, with base of that data, okay, keeping base of that data, if I tell you that how many percentage you will be having in 12th standard, okay, you are getting my point. We have some previous data and I am telling you to find the next year's data. Okay, so basically this we will be doing in the question, that we will be having two variables x and y, and in question it will be told that if value of x is this, then what is value of y. Say for example, a company is having advertisement expense of so and so lakhs from past 10 years. Okay, and according to that advertisement expense, the sales figures are given. Okay, and if company approaches you and tell you that if I increase my advertisement expense by 1.5 times, then how much my sales will increase. Okay, so what you will do, you will apply your some formulas, some logics to the past data, and then we will predict the, or we can estimate the future data. So basically this we will be doing in this particular chapter. Okay, so in this chapter, as I told you, that in question x will be given and you have to find the y. So we will be finding regression line y on x. Okay, we will be terming as regression line y on x. Okay, your question will be like estimate y when x is given, or your question will be like find the regression line. So these kind of questions may be there. Okay, there are 3 steps to solve this regression line. If you want to find the regression line, there are 3 steps. So step 1, you have to find the b. Okay, there is a variable termed as b. So we have to find the b. How we will find the b? We have formulas of b, like there is one formula, b is equal to sigma x minus x bar, y minus y bar upon sigma x minus x bar whole square There is another formula, B is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square, and there is a alternate third formula, B is equal to n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v upon n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square. Now these three formulas are alternative formula, you can see or against them. So you have to use only one formula. Okay, sir, which formula we should use in exam? As I told you that you can use any formula, whichever formula you feel convenient. Generally the best formula is the middle one, but if the digits are big, you can say if digits are in thousands, 10,000s, then the third formula is better. Now these three formulas you have seen somewhere. Okay, do you think that these formulas are bit familiar? Yes, they are familiar. These kind of formulas were in chapter number 2. Okay, so we will just see that formulas of chapter number 2 for comparison purpose. Okay, we will compare it with chapter number 2. There was the same formula of r, sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar, and in denominator it was root x minus x bar square and root y minus y bar square. So you can compare the same formula here in B. You can see that numerator is same. Numerator is same. In denominator, y minus y bar square is not there. Okay, so the whole part of y is not in this formula, and in x part there is no sign of root. So there are two changes. First, numerator is same, there are two changes. In denominator, y side y factor is not there, and in x factor there is no root. Okay, so I am showing this formula for comparison. These formulas belongs to chapter number 2 R. Okay, in this chapter number 3 we have formula of B. Okay, this is our first step, B, don't forget. Now you have second formula for B. So same formula was in chapter number 2 also. You can see again in denominator there was a y function, and x function, in x function root is not there. And the same way their formula was in second chapter, in which v function is not there in B and root is not there. So this was the step 1, you have to find the B. Okay, now we will be finding step number 2. What is step number 2? Step number 2 is to find A. So first you have found B, now you are finding A. Yes, so what is formula of A? So now formula of A is y bar minus B into x bar. What is formula of A? Y bar minus B into x bar. Now what is y bar? So y bar is total of y upon n. We have learned this in 11th standard. Y bar is sigma y upon n. Minus B. What is B? B is the same you have found in step 1. Okay, B is the same thing we have found in step 1. And what is x bar? So x bar is sigma x upon n. So these are these two steps. Now we will be finding the third step, that is to find the y. Our question was to find the y. So we will be finding the y. In step 3 we will name this y as y cap. What is the name of y here? Y cap. What this cap denotes? This cap denotes the estimate. What this cap denotes? It denotes the estimate. Why estimate, sir? Because as I told you that you have the past data. I have taken your example that 11th standard result are with me. I am estimating your 12th standard result. Obviously, you have not given a 12th standard exam yet, so I cannot tell that you will get 70, 80, 90% in 12th. We will estimate it. Yes, you can get 75, 80. It's not a guarantee. So, as we are having past data, we are estimating the data to be in the future. So, we will be finding the y cap, y estimate. Okay. So, what is formula of y estimate? It is a plus b into x. What is it? It is a plus b into x. Yes. And as I told you, y cap is estimate of y. So, you got my point. We will be finding regression line y on x. In regression line y on x, there were 3 steps. First step was to find b, second step was to find a, and third step was to find y cap. Yes. We will be continuing with illustration number 1. In this we will be seeing that how you have to follow that 3 steps. Okay. The following observation are obtained for life, years of usage of car and their average maintenance cost of specific model of car of a particular company. Life of car 2, 4, 6, 8 and average maintenance cost 10, 25, 30. Obtain the regression line of maintenance cost on life of cars. Also estimate the maintenance cost if life of car is 10 years. So, focus on the question. There are 2 questions first. One is you have to obtain the regression line. Yes, we have 3 steps to obtain the regression line B, A and Y cap. Then you have to estimate the maintenance cost. See what is maintenance cost? It is Y. You have to estimate the Y. If life of car is 10 years, what is life of car? X. So, if X is 10, you have to estimate the Y. So, how we will solve the question? So, we are having X and Y given in the question. X is mentioned as 2, 4, 6, 8 and Y is mentioned as 10, 20, 25, 28. So, this is X and this is Y. We will be finding the column XY. XY is X into Y. So, what is X into Y? It is a column of X multiplied by column of Y. Let us take an example. If there is a 2 in X and so XY will be 2 into 10, 20. There is 4 in X, 20 in Y, 4 into 20, 80. There is 6 in X, 25 in Y, 6 into 25, 150. 8 into 28, 240 and the total of XY, that is 20 plus 80 plus 150 plus 240 will be 490. So, this was column of XY. Same way we will be finding column of X square. How we will find the column of X square? You have to you have column of X, first digit is 2, so 2 is square 4, then you have digit 4, 4 ka square 16, 6 square 36, 8 square 64 and total of X square is 120. So, these are column to be found out, X, Y, XY, X square. If you remember, then in chapter number 2 we were finding the column of Y square also, which is not needed here as we do not have the Y square in our formula. So, you have to find these 4 columns, in which 2 columns were given in the question and 2 we are finding. So, we have taken the data. We have n is equal to 4, total of X is 20, total of Y is 85, total of XY is 490 total of x square is 120, and we are starting with the first step. What is our first step? We have to find the b. We have taken the second formula of b, which is stated as b is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. So what we have n here? We have n 4. What is sigma xy? It is 490 minus sigma x is 20, sigma y is 85 upon n is 4, sigma x square is 120 minus sigma x whole square, that is 20's square. Further solving this, 4 into 490 is 1960, 20 into 85. If you are listening me, just don't listen, take calculator in your hand and calculate what I am speaking. 20 into 85, 1700, 4 into 120, 480, and 20 square 400. First we are solving the numerator. 1960 minus 1700, 260, and 480 minus 400 is 80. So your step 1 is 3.25. See, you know we are doing the practical subject, in which just hearing is not enough. So my speed is just like that. If you write with me, you can write it easily. We are going very slow. We are pushing each and every digit, each and every step. So I request you to take the pen, take the book, take the calculator and write with me. Okay, we are in a very soft speed. You can write it quite easily. And you can write in your rough book, so you can write it fast also. So this was our step number 1. Then our step number 2. So what was our step number 2? Our step number 2 was y bar minus b x bar. So what is y bar? Now y bar is sigma y upon n. What is sigma y? 85 upon n, that is 4. So you have to find the sigma y. You have to find y bar by yourself. Okay, just divide 85 by 4. You will get 21.25. And b is 3.25. We will be putting the value of b in that. Then x bar. What is x bar? Sigma x upon n, that is 20 upon 4, 5. So if you solve 5 into 3.25, it will be 16.25, and 21.25 minus 16.25 is 5. So you have b 3.25 and a 5. Now what we will do? We will find y cap. Yes, y cap is a plus b into x. So instead of a I have written 5, instead of b I have written 3.25, and x is x. Now what is this x? Okay, this is regression line. One answer is solved. Obtain regression line. This is regression line. Y cap is equal to 5 plus 3.25 into x. Now what is these x? So if you remember the question, you have to find the maintenance cost if life is 10 years. That was the question. You need to find maintenance cost if life of car was 10 years. So that 10 years is your x. So your x was 10. Now we'll put the 10 in this equation. So 10 into 3.25 is 32.5 plus 5 is 37.5. So basically your maintenance cost is 37.5, and this 37.5 is in 1000 rupees. So in sum you have to conclude like that If life of car is 10 years, annual maintenance cost is 37.5 thousand rupees. Now we have taken illustration number 2. Yes, the monthly sale of different type of laptops in 100 and its profit in lakhs for the last 6 months for a company is given below. Number of laptops sold, profit in lakhs. 6 months is stated like 1 2 3 4 5 6. What you have to do, focus on the question. You have to find a regression line y on x, and also find error in estimating y for x equal to 7. So your x is 7 basically. This errors point is important. Before coming to that point, we will first solve the regression line y on x. We know how to solve the regression line, that 3 steps. Yes, see, x and y is given in the question. Okay, total of x is 40, total of y is 58. We will be finding third column xy. How we will find the third column? It's 5 into 8 40, 7 into 9 63, 5 into 10 50, 12 5s are 180, 8 10s are 80, and 3 8 6 are 18. So total of xy is 431. Then x square. X is 5, x square will be 25, 7 square 49, 5 square 25, 12 square 144, 8 square 64, 3 square 9, like that. So total of x square is 316. So these are our outcomes. In question, n is 6, total of x is 40, total of y is 58, total of xy is 431, and total of x square is 316. So same procedure, we will be finding b first. B is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. 6 into 431 minus 40 into 58 upon 6 into 316 minus 40 square. As we are solving this, 6 into 431 is 2586, 40 into 58 is 2320, 316 into 6 is 1896, and 40 square is 1600. 586 minus 2320 upon 1896 minus 1600 is 266 upon 296. So B is 0.9. A is y bar minus bx bar. You remember how we are finding y bar? It's y is the total upon n. So y's total is 58 in the question, and n is 6. So divide 58 by 6, 9.67. There should be calculator in your hand, and what I am dictating, you should be calculating it. B is 0.9, step 1. X bar, how we have found x bar? It's total of x upon n. What is total of x? See in the question, 40 is total of x. 40 upon 6 is 6.67. So 6.67 into 0.9, that is 6. 9.67 minus 6 is 3.67. This is A. Then we are finding y cap. So y cap is a plus bx. In place of a, we will be writing 3.67. In place of b, we will be writing 0.9 into x. Yes, here you can see in the regression line, I have written 3.67 plus 0.9 into x. What happened? Once one student asked me, sir, this is 0.9 and b is 0.90. Then why you have not written 0.90? Okay, this was the question asked by 12th standard student. So let me tell you that 0.9 and 0.90 are obviously same, and you well know it, but sometimes it happens with the students, they forgot it. So these are very basic things you should know. Okay, I'm not telling that it's a good or bad thing somewhat. It's not like that. You are a student, so it's okay. May or you may don't know. So it's same. Okay. Now what is the value of x? Value of x was 7. We have seen in a question that you have to find the error when x is 7. So the topic of error is still pending, but we know that we have to find the x equal to 7. So as we will put x equal to 7, our answer will be somewhat like this: 7 into 0.9, 6.3, 6.3 plus 3.67, that is 9.97. Now see, yes, stop for a while. This answer 9.70, 9.97 is what? This is y cap. What is y cap? It is estimate. It's not sure that y will be 9.97, but we have estimated that if x is 7, then y can be 9.97. Okay, just remember, don't forget, if x is 7, then estimate of y is 9.97. Now come back to the question. Okay, question में आ जाओ पहले. See, this was the question. You are asked to find the error in estimating y for x is 7. So you know that if x is 7, we have to find the y. And I told you that in question past data is given. You can see in past data there is x equal to 7. You can see there is x equal to 7. If x equal to 7, then in past the profit was 9 lakh. Yes, in past if x was 7, profit was 5 lakh. This data given in the question is what? It is termed as actual data. What it will be termed as? It will be termed as actual data. So we have two data, see. This 9 is actual data. This happened in past with us. In past, in second month, you can see in February, when we have sold 700 units of laptop, our profit was 9 lakh rupees. So this is actual data. What you have calculated? You have calculated the profit is 9.97. So your profit is what? Your profit is estimated data. What is your profit? Your profit is estimated data. Sir, what you are telling, we don't know. I am explaining you the error. What is error? Error is actual minus estimate. Write in your book. What is error? Actual minus estimate. Now what is actual? So actual is y. What is actual? Actual is y. What is estimate? Estimate is y cap. So error is y minus y cap. Okay, what I told you, error is actual minus estimate. Actual is y, estimate is y cap. So error is y minus y cap. Now what is y? So your y is given in the question. Your y is 9. Okay, what is your y? Your y is 9. And what is your y cap? Your y cap is 9.97. So your error is 9 minus 9.97. So your error is 0.97 in negative. This will be your error. Okay, hope so we have done and started this chapter very well. Still we have very long to go. There are many topics to be unfolded in this chapter further. Today we have completed a concept, regression line. What's regression line? It's a y cap. How we are finding that regression line y on x? We are doing 3 steps. Step number 1 was to find b, step number 2 was to find a, step number 3 was to find y cap. And another concept we have learned just now is error. Error is y minus y cap. Y is actual, y cap is estimate. This y will always be given in the question. This y will always be given in the question. Okay, thank you. So this was for today. What you have to do now, you have to solve exercise 3.1 sum number 1 and 2. What you have to do, you have to solve exercise number 3.1 sum number 1 and 2. Okay, thank you.